Hey guys, this is Ron from Carolina Warlord Gaming, and today we're going to go over this statement regarding plans for the single player in Engine 2 for Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord, done by one of the developers, Tailworlds. It says, Warriors of Calradia, today we will be sharing an update for some of our current single player and engine related priorities with you. As a general note, stability and performance will continue to be a top priority for us. Beyond that, you will find some of our goals listed below. Please note that this includes both broad and specific as well as shorter and longer term priorities. The first section is campaign. Kingdom and politics. Number 1, rebellions. This will take some time, but we are working on them. That'd be pretty cool, especially late game. Whenever there's only a few kingdoms left, maybe like the Kuzets taking over 3/4 of the map, it'd be nice if a rebellion would pop out and they'd lose a big chunk of their kingdom. I think that'd be a good idea. Number 2, granting and relinquishing fiefs. I've been saying they need to do this for a long time. Once you're a king and you have a fief, you own a fief, you're stuck with that fief forever. You can't give it to anybody at any time if you take it as your own. Number 3, improvements to kingdom decisions. That's always good. The next bullet point is character system. We will continue to introduce missing or rework perks for the remaining skills. Naturally, we will also fix bug perks. That goes without saying. Everybody wants the stinking perks finished. A child education feature that will allow players to shape their clan's offspring before they come of age. That will be pretty cool. I think as of right now, I think your children are born with pretty much no skills or no skill points or anything. I think they might have fixed it where your kid can actually level up now, but I'm not quite sure. But that will be a pretty cool idea. An option to disable birth, death, and aging. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool to be able to stop aging, because it feels like once you start the game, your guy's like 30 years old, and before you know it, he's an old man, and then he's dying, and you're going to be playing late game, especially if you got death on and you die in battle with your kids or one of your family members. The next thing is skill progression and effects balancing. The next thing is issues and quests. Adds new quests, of course. Further improvements to the issue creation algorithm. Main storyline content, conspiracy progression quests. It looks like they're going to finally finish that conspiracy quest. Scene notifications, prisoner recruitment changes, lame horse feature and other item modifier changes. I kind of like the fact my horse never gets disabled. The ability for players to break out prisoners from dungeons. Yeah, that was a cool feature from Warband. Pillaging conquered towns and castles. Player clan party AI directives. Crafting improvements. Simulation health. Adjusting clan tiers. Balancing security and loyalty. Improving the auto resolution of battles. That needs to be done, especially for the Kuzets. They seem to win everything because of their cavalry modifiers. And the economy. The next changes they plan on doing are in combat, cameras, animations, and more. Improvements to the campaign map camera, performance improvements and optimization of combat AI improvements for agents and formations in field battles and sieges, physics improvements and bug fixes, improvements to the order of battle system, multiple projectile support for some siege engines, spear bracing, AI implementation, sally out mission implementation, animation improvements, baking balanced and unbalanced animations together, new animations and poses for education, cutscenes, and more. Face gen polishing improvements. They need that bad. Some of these faces that auto creates are jacked up. They're off balance. I don't even know why they even have that face asymmetry thing in there. That's what's messing everything up. You'll have one eye way higher than the other. Faces all jacked up. Pretty much every woman in the game's fugly in this game. Mounted penalty, sound occlusion, new music for taverns. Okay, for the UI and UX, performance improvements, modding improvements, crafting, inventory, and party screen improvements, launcher news, battle scoreboard, combat order UI and tutorial box improvements, gamepad usability improvements. Art, adding new scenes and improving existing ones, crafting pieces optimization, weapon scabbards improvements, additional new armors and costumes, new tavern illustrations. And as far as the engine, fixing crashes and bugs for the stable and beta versions, performance and smoother gameplay improvements, optimizations for low-end PCs, especially low memory and HDD users, terrain performance improvements for the world map, replay editor, modding tool bug fixes and improvements based on user feedback, modding tool documentation and improvements, other localization related work, save game groups. It says that here at the end, it says, please keep in mind that these priorities are neither all encompassing or set in stone, and we will adjust them if the need arises. Okay, my final thoughts on this. A lot of these things are great. I mean, the things that I take out of it that I really think are the best would be, of course, I think the rebellions would be cool. Granting and relinquishing fiefs. You know, all of the combat improvements where for the AI improvements are much needed. The balancing of the auto resolve for pretty much all the computer battles that go on that you're not taking place in. Maybe it'll stop the Khuzaits from taking over a map every single time. Um, Another thing that's big on here that I've seen is it's going down here to the bottom, the replay editor. I think that'd be pretty cool. I'd love to be able to go and replay and watch my battles over. That'd be awesome. Some things in here that I wish that was in here that they didn't necessarily say would be alliances. I think alliances are very important. We need alliances very bad. I mean, be able to team up on a big kingdom that's starting to take over. You know, a small alliance with a few other kingdoms, the smaller kingdoms, to gang up on another. You know, call some kind of truce and alliance with them, not to go to war with each other, and just focus on one guy to, you know, cut a larger kingdom back to size. I think that'd be a great addition. I mean, many other things. I mean, there's so much other things that you can do just to make things better. I'm ready to see some new castles, some new towns, some of the same towns over and over again. We need a bunch of new stuff. Well, I mean, for the most part, I'm happy with this. Kind of hash out exactly what they got coming in the future. You know, they made sure that you know that this isn't all encompassing, but at least they're trying to give us an idea what they're focusing on right now. Well, that's all for this. Until next time.